In the vast tapestry of existence, where the threads of time weave both the ephemeral and the eternal, there lies a truth as radiant as the morning sun. Godliness with contentment is the truest wealth. What is this godliness but the alignment of the soul with the divine order, the quiet surrender to the universal harmony that sings through all creation? And what is contentment but the serene acceptance of what is, unmarred by the restless craving for the things that we do not have? Together, they form a treasure beyond the measure of gold, for they anchor the spirit in a peace that no storm can unsettle. We come into this world naked, unburdened by possessions, our hands empty but our souls aglow with the spark of eternity. And when we depart, we carry no coin, no scepter, no crown, only the essence of what we have become. Thus, to seek godliness is to seek the eternal within. To embrace contentment is to find riches in the simplicity of being. Consider the fleeting nature of all that we grasp by in this mortal plane. We enter the world with nothing, our cries echoing not for wealth but for breath, for warmth, for life itself. What need have we then for the endless accumulation of things that perish? The merchant counts his coins, the conqueror his victories, yet both stand at the threshold of eternity as bare as the newborn. The wisdom of contentment teaches us to measure wealth not by what we hold, but by what we release. Food to sustain the body, clothing to shield it from the elements. These are the humble gifts of existence, sufficient in their modesty. To be content with such simplicity is to free the soul from the chains of desire, to walk lightly upon the earth, unencumbered by the shadows of want. In this simplicity, we touch the divine. For godliness flourishes not in the clamor of acquisition, but in the quiet of gratitude. Let us ponder the great gain of which the ancients spoke, the gain that is not counted in ledgers but in the silent chambers of the heart. Godliness with contentment is a wealth that multiplies in its sharing, a light that grows brighter when given away. The godly soul, attuned to the rhythm of the cosmos, finds joy not in the fleeting pleasures of the material but in the eternal truths that transcend it. Contentment is not resignation, nor is it the absence of ambition. It is the profound realization that the soul's true home lies not in the palaces of the world, but in the sanctuary of its own being. With food to nourish and raiment to cover, we are complete, not because these suffice the body, but because they remind us of our dependence on the greater whole. In this dependence we find freedom. In this humility we discover strength. The contented heart is a temple, and within it the divine speaks in whispers of peace. Behold the paradox of human striving. In our pursuit of more, we often lose what matters most. We brought nothing into this world and nothing shall we take from it, yet how fiercely we cling to the illusions of possession. The soul, eternal and unbound, requires no adornment to shine. It seeks only to know itself in the light of truth. Godliness is this knowing, this alignment with the infinite source from which all things flow. Contentment is the courage to rest in that truth, to stand amidst the fleeting tides of fortune and say, I have enough. With bread to eat and a cloak to wear, we are not diminished but exalted, for we have chosen the wealth that endures. Let us, then, walk the path of simplicity, not as a denial of life's abundance, but as an affirmation of its deepest essence. For in godliness we find purpose, in contentment we find peace, and in their union we inherit the great gain that outlasts the stars.